Good morning, students. Very good morning, Dinesh. How many of the students joined still? Okay. Yeah, Anupam, very good afternoon. Is my voice audible? Is my voice audible? Yes? Yes, no? Okay. I'll just share my screen. Yeah, Surat. I'll just share my screen. Wait a minute. Yeah, guys. So, generally today's topic is the last topic in the second unit. The last topic we have in the second unit. Okay, so the last topic is data abstraction. Generally, this is the last topic. See this: data abstraction, ADT, and information hiding. Okay, so this is what the last topic, and from tomorrow onwards, unit 3 is going to be started. Okay, so generally, what is an abstraction? What is an information hiding? Already we have a brief idea. Already, I hope everybody has had a brief idea that what is an abstraction, what is information hiding. May I know from you guys before going to the actual part of what is what. I just want to ask you one thing, one more. Yeah, 1 minute, guys. I'll just record the session. Wait a minute, please. Okay. Yeah, fine. So yeah, good. So uh, today we just want to discuss about data abstraction, ADT, and information hiding. Before going to the actual introduction for actual part of the lecture, I just want to ask you guys some couple of questions regarding abstraction and information hiding. Okay, so what are all the features of OOPS? Once again, I just want to know from you guys what are the features of OOPS? What are the features of OOPS? Are you there, everyone? Are you there? As today is the last topic in second unit, we should be very active today. Okay? Okay? Guys, is my chat box visible? No or not? Or yes? Yeah, okay. Now? Yeah, guys, is that okay? Is the chat box visible? Is the chat box visible right now? Yes? Yeah, thank you. Very good. So, may I know what are all the features of hooks? Features of hooks? Generally, they are four. Yes or no? What are they? What are they? Encapsulation, abstraction, yes, inheritance, and polymorphism. Yes or no? Rahul, good. Yes, Shazi, good. So, I think you are taking time to type all these things. I understand. So, these are the four properties, four features of OOPS. And among this, we have already discussed the one of the feature of OOPS is abstraction. May I know what is abstraction? What is abstraction? What is abstraction? Abstract means yes, hiding, hiding the info, hiding the data, or hiding the implementation details. Yes or no? Yes, yes, Rahul, exactly. So, hiding the implementation details and exhibiting the necessary information to the end user. Yes or no? I already given some examples or some scenarios at the time of our lecture. Yes or no? So, what example I have given? Suppose there is a fan. Yeah, car example. Exactly, Manisha. Thank you. Good. Now, I just want to give you a fan example. Suppose there is a fan. As it is a fan, as it is an object, it is having its own data members and it's having its own operations. Yes or no? It is having three wings and it is having own colors, brands, and etc. But implementation wise, implementation means the operations wise, it is going to rotate. Yes or no? So once we understand the class structure, but we don't bother about how really the fan is going to be rotate. Yes or no? What functionality, how circuitry is going to is built inside the fan, we never bother. Yes or no? Only the functionality is it has to rotate. That's what we know. Whenever I switch on, it has to rotate. So that is what abstraction. The implementation, the inside implementation has to be kept under secret, and the necessary details. What are the necessary details? The switch on, and some necessary information means the method. Just about exactly the color and all. The some details will be showing to the user. Yes or no? But inside it is, we need not know what is happening inside. In the same way, in a car example also. So here, generally abstraction in terms of hiding implementation details. But data abstraction means data abstraction and information hiding are both are same. Generally, data abstraction and information hiding both are same, because we are hiding the data. How can we hide the data? Do you know what feature helps you to do this? What feature helps you to do this? uh, Abstraction. Okay, abstraction means hiding the hiding the data as well as hiding the implementation details. Generally, information, the data hiding can be achieved through what particular feature in your yes, exactly, Shadi. That is encapsulation. First, you need to specify encapsulation. Encapsulation is what? I hope everybody remember, no? The data and its methods together, combined together, as presenting as a single unit. Yes or no? The data is under private section. Exactly. The encapsulation, the information hiding or data abstraction can be achieved through access specifiers, that is private access specifier. Yes or no? So the data is under private section, the public members which helps us to access that private data. So is it not information hiding? Can't we achieve this through encapsulation? Yes or no? That's what. So here, yes or no, right? I hope everybody understand this. Yes or no? Yes. Good. So uh, here what is happening is, but you never know what is editing. Do you know editing? I hope my understanding is you don't know what is editing. Is that correct? Abstract data types. Okay. Do you have anything in C or something like that? Do you have anything? Do you have anything in C? No, right? It's okay. Fine. Good. So, good. In DS, data structures. Okay, good. Anupam. Fine. So, what is ADT? Abstract data type. Abstract means just to show. I show you this. What is this? What is abstract means? I keep this here so you can see without any disturbance. The abstract data type only mentions what operations are to be performed, but not how these operations will be implemented. Yes or no? The ADT only mentions what operations are to be performed, and but not how these operations implemented. How these operations implemented inside. Yes or no? So generally, suppose we have something in some we have in the class, we have something in some data type. We have some data type. Do you know exactly how the memory is going to be allocated inside the data structure? How, which data structure it is going to take? Is it an array? Is it a linked list? Yes or no? To allocate some memory, we never know what data structure it is going to follow. Yes or no? So this is data type editing. That is data type editing. That is, a data type is hidden its implementation details, and it's only exhibiting. Suppose int a equal to 5. That's it. The I is going to assign into the integer variable I. That's what we know. Yes or no? That is also one type of abstraction. And here, do you know? Did you remember that a class is an abstract data type? A class generally is an abstract data type. Yes or no? What is abstract data type? It's just like a black box. It's just like a black box. Yes or no? Just a black box means the implementation and the details, how exactly the implementation is happening, everything is inside the black box, but the user looking at the black box never know what is happening inside. So in the same way, a class is also like that. In that class we are having some data members, we are having some methods. Yes or no? We are having data members, we are having methods, but we don't know how the data for that data members, how the data structure is selecting, is going to be created, how the memory is going to be allocated for the data inside, and also for to do the methods, to operate, to execute that methods inside, which algorithms are going to be worked. Yes or no? We never know. Yes or no? Yes or no? Right? Right, students? So generally we can say that a class is an abstract data type. A class is an abstract data type. Suppose from main function, generally from look at this. I'll come to that later. Look at this picture once. Look at this picture. Abstract data type, edited like a black box. And do you know? Do you have an idea? I hope everybody is having linked list. Is it over? Is that concept over in data structures? Linked list, stacks, queues. Yes, no. So no need to give much explanation regarding that. I hope so. So this is a list editing. In list editing, what we are having is, this is the list editing, and inside that there is a node. These two are classes. Yes or no? These two are, node is a class, separate class, and list is also a class. Yes or no? In node, what we are having, a data, a pointer, a data, some which node is always having two parts. One is a key value which stores the key value, and one more is a pointer to the next node. Yes or no? In data pointer, it is pointing to the data actually inside which data, how it is, we don't know. Yes or no? And there is a link, that is a self-referential node. Every pointer, we don't bother about that. Yes or no? So a list is having some count of nodes, some comparison between nodes, and there is a head pointer, and there is a position, and there is a head node, not pointer, head node, and there is a position, and position means one particular node we can make it's a position, no, we can take it as a position, no, and there is a rear means the tail, head and tail. So a complete list entity, the complete list is going to be looked like this. The complete list is going to be appear like this, but inside what functions, what methods, what algorithms, what data structures it is going to take, we don't know. That is what we are going to know about abstract data types. Understood? Now, I'll change this. See, look at this. Look at this. There is a class. There is a class node. There is a class node. A node is having the data and it is having a link. Yes or no? And there is a class list. It is having some count of maintaining count of nodes, and also I'm taking one position pointer and head and also rear, and some comparison method between two values, maybe between two values, between two list elements. Yes or no? So by looking at this, we know a list is having these many things. A node is having these two things. Yes or no? This is what the list ADT would be. But the implementation we never know. Okay. Understood, guys? Understood? Yes. Okay. So these are the list edit functions. I hope everybody, many of you are well aware of this. That is, we can create a list. Look at this. Look at this. Generally, this part is editing. Look at my cursor. This part is editing. In that, we have some public functions and private functions. Generally, we never declare functions, that is methods, under private section. But in this figure, they have taken like that. But how these private functions can be accessed through? Suppose if I have some private function, how can I access that? Can I leave that completely? How can I? Through public functions. Yes or no? Within the public function, suppose there is an add node method. Within add node public method, within that add node public method, I can call private insert method. There is an insert method which is the private. Can I call? Can I call like that? Yes or no? Obviously no. Yes. Yes, Rahul and Dinesh, thank you so much, guys. And and coming to the user part, coming to the user, a user, that means a user, suppose there is an user who is going to perform some access your class, who is going to access your class. He doesn't know how the internally, how insert is happening, how the search process is happening, how delete and the node is happening. He doesn't know. But a main function can interface, can only interface with this class editing. Yes. Yes or no? Generally, a user is aware of main function. Yes or no? From main function only we can able to interface the class. Yes, that's what. That is because of the story regarding list editing functions. And generally, I hope everybody understand what is ADT means. ADT only tells you about what are all the necessary parts we have, and it hides the implementation details, how the data structures, how the algorithms operating inside it is hiding. Just showing what these are the things I have. I can create a list, I can traverse, I can retrieve, destroy. These things I can able to do. Suppose when we look at the ADT, generally people get an idea that these are the operations this list ADT can do. That information he'll know. They'll know. That's it. Okay, understand? Did you get my point, boys, girls? Thank you. So this is regarding list entities, and next we have anything. That's that's it. It's just a concept, just a normal concept, but we never declare like ADT. But in data structures we will do that. In Java, it is quite efficient. Still very efficient in Java. Through interfaces we can do that. Through interfaces, we will just declare the functions. What are all the functions we have in the class? We'll just declare in the interface, and that interface we are going to implement in the class. It would be very beautiful in Java generally, more than C++. Okay. Next semester you will see that, you will experience how the things will be in Java. Okay, thank you. And coming to this, uh, I hope the things were completed. I hope so. Yes or no, we have completed how the class definition is, how the structure of the class. Yes or no? And how the objects of a class, what is the scope of a class. Shall I ask you some questions for 10 minutes? Shall I? I just want to know how far you remember the concepts. Shall I? Abhinav Reddy, the new name, I hope so. Abhinav and students, shall I ask you some questions? Is my chat box visible? No? Oh, okay. Is the chat box visible? If so, where are you guys? Okay. Shall I ask you some questions? Is that okay for you? Is that okay? No, not interested. If you are not interested, I'll go for the task. If you are interested, I'll ask some couple of questions to revise the concepts, and to memorize what we have discussed in this 10 days of journey in second unit. Yes or no? Please do reply in the chat box, guys. Please do reply. Guys, are you there? Yes, no? What's your choice? You should at least let me know what's your interest. Shall I ask some questions? Shall I revise the things? Shall I memorize? Shall we memorize the things, or shall we go for the task? What's your opinion? Please do let me know. Yes for what? Yes for what? Shall I? Good. Good, Bhavna. Thank you so much. And where were you all this time? I'm shouting just like anything. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. So, what is a class? What is a class? What is a class? Class is it? This time, I'm only looking at your chat box, expecting building block, building block. One keyword, blueprint. Yeah, fine. Okay, fine, students. Class is a blueprint of an object. Class is a just a specification of an object. Will it take any memory? Will a class takes any memory? No. Right. Super. And coming to an object. What is an object? What is an object? Exactly. Instance of a class. Object is an instance of a class, or I can say that an object is a real world thing. It's a real world thing also. Yes or no? Who I can feel, I can touch, I can. It has some operations and it has some data. Yes or no? That's it. So object is an instance of it. Real world entity. Yes, exactly, Manisha. Thank you. And how the class structure would be? How the class structure would be? How can I say class? A keyword. Class is a keyword. Class, suppose student, and it should be ends with a semicolon. And also within that, exactly friends. And within that, what are all the things we will be having within a class scope? Within a class, within the parenthesis, what we are having? Two things, attributes and methods. Exactly, attributes and methods. Along with attributes and methods, we are going to have especially access specifiers that are public and private. Generally, if I declare anything in the class without specifying any access specifier, what does it mean? Private. Yes or no? Very good. They are under private section. But what about in structure? But what happens in structure? It's public. If I don't specify anything in structure, means they are automatically belongs to public. So the disadvantage of structure is we cannot give security for my data, so that we are going towards classes which are giving providing much security rather than structures. Yes or no? And what is the class scope? Scope is between, what is the scope of a class? Scope means the open parenthesis which is ended by closed parenthesis, and there is a semicolon. Yes or no? Within that, the scope of the class, we can specify that it is a scope of the class. Yes or no? Right? Typing something? Yes. Okay. What is this pointer? What is this? What is this? This refers to what? This is an implicit pointer which is available to the pointing to respective class. Not class. Not class. Akash. Pointing to what? Objects. Exactly. Point to objects. Yes or no? And this refers to the current object, and it is an implicit pointer for all the non-static member functions. It is available for all the non-static member functions. Understand, everybody? Yes or no? Now, suppose what are all the advantages we can in real time? In which context we can use this? When can we use this? Method chaining. Exactly. Super Shardi. If same variables are used in the, yes sir, very good, super. When function variables, that's it. The name of the parameters, and also the name of the local variables. No, not local variables. The instance variables. Yes or no? The name of the instance variables and also the name of the parameters are same. Then we can say that. Then we can specify the instance variables exactly with this pointer. Yes or no? Right? Yes. And also method chain. In method chain also we can return the object in terms of this. Return this. Yes or no? Return star this. Like that. And we have seen couple of flavors in that. If I return pointer, how would be my return type? If I return reference of that, how it would be my return type of the method? We have discussed. Did you remember that? Did everybody remember that? Yes or no? Yes. Good. And friend friend class. In how many ways we can make friends? In how many ways? How many varieties of friends we can have in C++? Friend can be a three exactly. Very good. Friend can be number one. Number one. Students, please do respond. Everybody, please do respond here. Everybody. Number one. A friend can be a I'm looking at your chat box, guys. I hope some of you are typing and again erasing and all. Yes. Now, okay. A friend is a friend. I can make a class as a friend, and I can make a method as a friend. A friend can be a friend of methods. Of other class. Friend of methods. uh, I hope you cannot say like that, Rahul. Our statement should be it should not be like that. Abhinav, a method of another class. I can make if suppose there is a class A, I can make if suppose there is a class A and class B, I can make class B as a friend of class A. Yes or no? At least I can make of course if not class A, the entire class, I can make one of the method in class B as a friend of class A. And third one is global function, global friend. What is global friend? The method which doesn't belongs to any other class. Yes or no? It's just a method which is a friend. That's it. It doesn't belongs to any other classes. And suppose, of course, if it is a friend class or friend function, what would be my parameter? Parameter to that method? Parameter. Did you remember that? How can I access the data members or any methods of my class? I repeat, there is a class A. In that class A, I declared friend class B of. Within the parentheses, what I need to write? Exactly. That is reference. I need to pass the reference. Exactly, Akash. That is because how can I access? Of course, I declare that class as friend, but how can I access a friend of another class? I need to pass that object reference to the friend method or friend class. No, yes or no? You should not remember. You should not forget that. Actually, it's a very important thing. You should not remember. Forget that. Sorry. Okay. So a friend function or friend class always which takes always a reference of the class in which it is declared as friend. I hope everybody recollect the point. Yes or no? Right? Guys, is that okay? And friend functions or friend classes can able to access the even the private and protected members of any other classes in which they have declared as friend. Yes or no? Right? Okay, fine. Good. Very good, students. I'm happy that you remember many things. It's not goes in vain. Okay. Now coming to the static. What is static and uh, what we have already seen some different static things. Static variables, static methods, Yes or no? Static static variable which doesn't belongs to class, that is static local variable. Ah, and static pointers. Hmm. Static methods. Yes or no? Ah, static helps you. Suppose I declared any some local variable as static. What in what way it is going to help that? In what way it is going to help? The static gives you the only one copy for its lifetime of a program. Yes or no? Only one copy it is going to maintain, and the value in that, the value it is holding, it can hold that value even for multiple function calls. I hope did you remember that? I have just shown one program which is incrementing the value. Yes or no? Right? Good, good students. And one more thing. What about suppose if I make any instance variable as static? Instance variable, that means the static under the concept of classes. If I make any instance variable means that means a data member as static. What does it mean? What does it mean? It is going to be, it is going to be, suppose if I declare any instance variable as static, what does it mean? It belongs to class. It is the property of the class, and only one static memory got created, and that static memory will be shared by even n number of objects of that class. Yes or no? Can you imagine the thing? Can you imagine how it is going to be done? How it is going, the memory map? Yes or no? Right. Good. And what if I have taken static member functions? If I declare any member functions as static, what is the in what way I can use that? What is the advantage if I make any member function as static? uh, to return the static, to access my, what are all the static variables in my class, static instance, those static variables I can able to access them in, I can able to use them in static methods. Yes or no? That is, remember, when there is a common functionality for all my class, for all my objects, when there in real time also, suppose there is a common functionality for all the objects, then I can make that commonality as static, so that one copy can be created, one copy got created, and that is going to be shared and updated through all the objects. That is actually the meaning, actually the conceptually it is that. Okay, understand everybody? Everybody? Yes or no? Guys, are you there? Yes. Right. Then constant member functions. I come to that later. Constant member functions later because it's the recent thing. Coming to the constructors. Coming to the constructors. What is the constructor? For what reason we are using that? To initialize the data members of my class, I'll be having a constructor. Who is going to call the constructor? Me or you? Object. Object. When the object created, the compiler is going to call the constructor as in when I created any object. Yes or no? That's it. And what are all the rules we need to follow to create any constructor? To declare any constructor, to define any constructor, what are all the rules we need to follow? It should have the same name of the class. Very good, Manisha. And it should not have any return type. It must not have any return type. Yes or no? And how many flavors of constructors we have? How many? Three. Default, parameterized and copy constructor. And default, as everybody know, default constructor the compiler provides is also we call that constructor as default, and also that zero parameterized constructor also we can call in other words as default. And what parameterized means, suppose if I pass any parameters to my constructor, it is parameter. And what is copy constructor? And it is somewhat I hope I need to revise. What is copy constructor? Yes. Copy constructor for exactly in what in which context? In which context I can use the concept of copy constructor? Actually, in what necessity? In what necessity I can use that? I can use that concept. Ah. Just to create any object. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Creating the object, new object by using the existing object. Siddharth terminology is very good. Very good, Siddharth. Super. Creating the new object by using this existing object. Yes or no? That's what. So, what we are going to pass to the copy constructor to do so? Exactly, Abhinav. Thank you. And what we are going to pass? Suppose there is an object 1. There is an object 1. I just want to create object 2. Can you please tell me that? Object 2 as a copy constructor. Reference of the which object? Ampersand object 1 I need to pass to the object 2. Yes or no? Object 2 of ampersand object. Exactly. Super. Very good students. That is how I can create the copy constructor. And coming to the destructors. Coming to the and how can I create any object dynamically? How can I create any object dynamically? New. Very good, Bhavna. New operator. How can I say? Suppose student star s1 equal to new student of. Yes or no? Now s1 is a pointer to my dynamically created object which is there in heap. Yes or no? Are you able to visualize the thing? We have drawn such a beautiful drawings on that classes. Yes or no? So I hope everybody remember that. Right. So that is what regarding dynamic creation of an object. And as it is dynamically created, how can I destruct that object? Okay, delete. Yes or no? And one more thing, guys, please do remember, delete can delete a value, a dynamically created value, and delete can delete a block of memory that is dynamically created. Block of memory means array. That's it. Yes or no? Yes or no? Dynamically created array. Yes, I can do those things with delete, but especially in the case of dynamically created objects, delete needs one thing. It cannot go straight away and it cannot delete the object, dynamically created objects. Delete needs, in the concept of dynamically created objects means suppose there is an object, student S1. In that S1, there is a student roll number and name. Name got created dynamically. Yes or no? Yes or no? Did everybody remember that? So the name got created in the heap, but the pointer is in stack. In that cases, I need what? Exactly, Shazia. That is a destructor. I need a destructor because by the end of this, please visualize there is a main. In that I got created student S1. I have created student S1. At the last I have called delete. Yes or no? At the last, just above the parenthesis, I have called delete. So, by the actually, if it is a normal object, that is a static object, then as and when the scope ends, the end of the curly braces occur, the S1 will lose its memory. Yes or no? S1 life gone. That is yes or no? But if whenever I create it dynamically, then only I need destructor to destruct my object which is there, which is having a part in dynamic memory, that is in heap. Yes or no? I already I have shown you on that day. Yeah. Destructor. Yeah, sure, Siddharth. Siddharth, did you remember Siddharth? Are you there on that day? Exactly the way the constructors construct an object in the reverse way, in the reverse direction, the destructors destruct the object. Siddharth, are you there on that day? I have drawn something on that day. Ah, wait a minute, Siddharth. Please give me a minute. Students, those who did not understand, please have a look at this. See, let me take a pen. Are you there, Siddharth, on that day? Or did you miss? Suppose this is my S1 student. Yes or no? Student is having roll number and there is a name pointer. This is a pointer name which is created dynamically. It's a name actually. It's a name pointer. Just a variable, pointer variable. That's it. Now, as it is created dynamically, how can I create dynamically with a new? Yes or no? Yes or no? I hope everybody remember that. As it is created, this is heap. This is heap memory. Actually, here the name is. Actually, the name Siddharth. Yes or no? Now, the constructor first initializes memory for this generally, and second, the constructor, the pointer, the name is in stack. The name pointer stores in the stack. Now the memory, actual memory, because of new, got created in heap. Yes or no? But what? So this is the flow of a constructor. Now exactly the destructor calls. Suppose there is a main. Here I am going to give you delete. Yes or no? This delete invokes the destructor of student. The destructor called automatically by the end of the function, by ends of the scope, and also when there is a delete also. If there is a delete, the destructor is going to be called automatically. Now this is student S1. This is student S1, and the function is going to be the statements are going to be executed. Finally, the delete is going to call the student destructor. Here I have delete. Suppose the name of pointer is like this. Suppose like this. Name. Yes or no? Siddharth, are you there? Now, because of this destructor thing, because of this delete thing, it is got deleted first, and then the complete object got deleted. So, how the destruction process is? In this manner. Yes or no? Exactly the opposite direction of constructor. Yes or no, guys? Yes or no, Siddharth? Did you understand? Did you understand? By this and yes or no? First this got deleted and then by the end of the scope, the S1 student object got deleted because I'm out of the scope. Yes or no? That's it. That is the thing we have discussed at the time of destructors. Right. Fine, Siddharth. It's fine. Okay. And still, do we have anything? What's the time now? Okay, fine. We'll conclude this. And what about constant member functions? Constant. We have seen many things. Constant variables, constant member functions, constant pointer, and pointer to a constant memory. Yes or no? We have seen these many things, no? Regarding constant. Are you there, students? Or did you run away? Did everyone run away because of which cannot be changed? Exactly. Exactly, Rahul. Good. So, and one rule, did you remember that? Whenever I declare any variable as constant, what is the thing we need to follow? Must and should, we need to initialize that in the same line. Yes or no? In the first statement, I declare that, and in the next statement, I am going to initialize that. It won't work. Did you remember that? Yes? Fine. I'll ask you one question. I hope you, I'll finish this in within 2 or 3 minutes. Please be with me. If there is a constant keyword just before asterisk, what does it mean? What does it mean? It is going to change what? Did you remember? Const keyword before asterisk. I am asking. Constant. Pointer to a constant variable, constant memory location. Yes or no? That means I cannot able to change the contents of my memory address. Yes or no? Is that okay? Yes or no, guys? Please let me know. Yeah, Shazi already have given this reply. I didn't see that yet. Okay, yes, variable cannot change. Exactly. If I give const keyword after my asterisk, what does it mean? What does it mean? Constant address. That means a constant pointer. Yes or no? Constant pointer. That is called constant pointer, which I cannot reassign the new address to that. That's it. That's it. Very good, guys. Super. If I give both, can I give both? Constant before the asterisk and also in the same method, constant after the asterisk. Can I give both? Can I give? What's your guess? What's your guess? Yes, right. Exactly. 100%. 100% we can give. What does it mean? I cannot change the variable. I cannot change the variable, and even I cannot change the address of the point. Yes or no? That is, I'm imposing too many restrictions on that. Constant variable, constant pointer. Too many restrictions. I'm imposing many restrictions on that method, so and so method. That is what it means. Okay, right. Super. Still anything? The last thing is our data abstraction. Already we have, it's a very small thing. Already we have seen, we had a much discussion in the previous classes itself, but the new thing is ADT, abstract data type, which only shows the necessary implementation, necessary attributes or methods, but it never gives you the implementation details or implementation algorithms or data structure, memory allocations details. Yes or no? That's it, guys. That is the story regarding our unit 2, and from tomorrow onwards, constant object can call constant methods. Yes, I forgot to tell you guys. Yeah, you please tell me. Constant object can call constant method and non-constant. Super Akash. Forgot. Super. Very good, Akash. For non-constant object can call even constant methods and also non-constant methods. Yes or no? Very good. And did you remember the reason? Do you remember the reason? I hope so. I hope everybody remember the reason why it is so. Yes? Right. What if I call a normal method through a constant object? What happens? That method maybe in future error. We will be getting some error because that normal method may change, may update, may change. It's read only error. Yeah, super, very good, very good. Read only error. That's it, guys. That's the with that we ended our unit 2. So, shall I start the task? One thing is, one task is related to you need to print the grade by using if else conditions, because many of you are remember, we are taking your tesserator report on in every class, but many of the students not performing the task completely. They are not even getting 75% out of that. So please do concentrate on the task, because they are very not that much critical, not that much giving you that much headache. So everybody please do attempt. Very simple task. Please do attempt. I need your 100% attempt today. I'm observing very closely today. See, based on that only you will be giving attendance. I'm telling you guys. Okay, right. First task related to grade, and second one is related to, there is a string. I'm going to read the string from the user, and you need to reverse that. Reverse means you need to check whether it is a palindrome or not. Palindrome of a string. Very simple, no? Very simple. Shall I start? I just started the first one. I'll give you 10 minutes of time, students. Already I have given the template. Okay, already I have given the template. So it will not take not more than 10 minutes. You will be given attendance only on your tesserator performance report. And even I will observe the IP addresses also. The IP addresses of each and every students. They should not have any match. You did not get the program? Really? Just a minute. Do one thing. Do the second one. Second one. Meanwhile, I'll do the required things. Is the second task available? Reverse the words in a given string. Is that available? No. No. Oh, okay. Okay. Let me try once. Just 2 minutes. Both are there in completed task. Yeah, fine, ma'am. Wait a minute.